What's up, gamers? Today, we're diving into a game that's splashed all over the mobile charts, Color Clash. It's a strategic card game, which is all about painting the arena with your color while outsmarting your opponent. But is it a masterpiece of mobile gaming, or just another mobile game to forget? We're going to break down the gameplay, visuals, and of course monetization to find out if this is a game you should download. First up, let's talk about the core of the game, the gameplay. Color Clash is a 1 versus 1 strategy game where you and your opponent start with a small section of the board. The goal is simple: capture more of the map than your opponent by the time the timer runs out. You do this by playing cards from your hand, which deploy different units or structures. Even though the core loop is simple, the strategy is surprisingly deep. This isn't just about spamming your strongest cards. It's about building a balanced deck and using a rock, paper, scissors approach to counter your opponent. You've got a whole roster of different units to play with. There are fast-moving land units that can quickly capture undefended territory, and then you have tougher, tanky units that can hold the line against an enemy push. The game also introduces air units, which can fly over obstacles and attack ground units from above, adding another layer of complexity to your defense. And it's not just about units. There are also a variety of tower cards. You can deploy towers that continuously spread your color across a wide area, or place a more offensive tower that deals piercing damage, shooting through multiple enemies in a straight line. The key is to know when to play each type of card. A well-placed tower can turn the tide of a match, while a badly placed one can be a wasted resource. A lot of the strategy comes from building your deck before a match. You can't just throw in your highest level cards. You need a balanced deck that can respond to different situations and counter your opponent's moves. What I really like is how fast the matches are. They're usually over in just 30 to 90 seconds, which makes it a perfect game for a quick session while you're waiting for the bus or on a coffee break. It's also extremely addictive. I often tell myself I'll play just 1 or 2 matches, but I end up playing for over an hour. However, there is a big elephant in the room. It feels like you're not always playing against real people. I would even go as far as to say that 99% of the time, you're playing against bots. While the AI can be pretty challenging at higher levels, it's a bit of a letdown when you're expecting a true PvP experience. Visually, Color Clash is okay-ish. It's nothing too fancy, but at the same time, it's not terrible. Some units look better than others, but the most important thing is that the name says it all. The colors are bright, vibrant, and they pop on the screen. The art style is clean and stylized, which makes the action easy to follow even when the board is full of units. The animations are smooth and satisfying, especially when you see your color rapidly expanding. A huge kudos to the developers as the game runs smoothly, even with a lot of particles and units flying around the screen. The sound design is decent, but nothing to write home about. The music is a generic upbeat track that fits the game's vibe, but it's not very memorable. The sound effects for placing cards and units are satisfying enough, but again, they're not going to blow you away. It gets the job done and complements the gameplay, which is the most important thing for a game like this. Now, let's talk about the part that many of you care about the most: monetization. As a free-to-play game, you'd expect a lot of ads, and you would be absolutely right. There are ads on almost every corner of the game, and you're even forced to watch one after every single match. These are often unskippable for a few seconds. The ads are honestly the only thing that prevents me from playing for longer sessions. You want a better reward? Watch an ad. You just finished a match and want to get back to the main menu? Surprise, you still have to watch an ad. It's as annoying as it gets. You can get rid of all of them with a one-time purchase. As for the in-app purchases, they are typical for a game of this genre. You can buy gems, coins, and different bundles to get cards faster. The game is not pay to win in the traditional sense, as the matchmaking seems to be based on your card levels. However, if you want to unlock new and more powerful cards faster, you'll definitely feel pressure to spend money. The grind to level up your cards and get new ones is quite slow without spending anything, and this can be frustrating. You'll often find yourself waiting for card packs to unlock, which is a classic mobile game time gate. The closest thing to a pay-to-win mechanic is the possibility to buy specific high-level cards straight up with money, which can give paying players a significant advantage. After playing for tens of hours, I've developed my own personal tactics. I absolutely loved relying on my dragons, using their speed and power to overwhelm my opponents. However, I had a very hard time winning against a specific combination, the X-Bow unit paired with the stun gun tower. It's a frustrating combo that can lock down your units and leave you completely vulnerable. I got pretty lucky with the booster packs that I earned from completing daily quests. I was able to unlock a mirror card, which allowed me to copy any unit from opponent's hand. This was a game changer. It meant I could use units that I hadn't even unlocked yet, giving me a chance to try out new strategies and counter those frustrating builds I was struggling with. So, what's the verdict on Color Clash? On the positive side, it's a visually striking and fun game with a simple-to-learn but hard-to-master gameplay loop. The short match times make it perfect for mobile, and the core strategy is genuinely engaging. However, the lack of true PvP and the slow grind for free-to-play users are significant drawbacks. The constant ads can also be a real buzzkill unless you're willing to pay to remove them. So, who is this game for? If you're looking for a casual, strategic game with a vibrant art style and don't mind the grind or a one-time purchase to remove ads, then you'll probably enjoy Color Clash. It's a great time filler. But if you're a hardcore strategy fan looking for a competitive, true PvP experience against other players, you might be a little disappointed. I'm giving Color Clash a 7 out of 10. What are your thoughts on Color Clash? Did you find the bots frustrating? What's your favorite card to use? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more mobile game reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.